Now let's start this off by our first topic. Listen, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Y'all gonna have to listen, but this saddens me. As a player, it saddens me because the law don't work like the law's supposed to work when you rich. And that's the fucked up part about it all. When you have money, man, it don't be working at 50-50 and all that shit. It don't, right? So I know Iman's stomach hurt right now. Them abs is cramping. Because, he abbed up. I know the motherfuckers is cramping right now.
Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert's divorce has been finalized. And let's just say that Tiana will be smiling all the way to the bank to collect her millions. But how is Iman really taking the settlement? Is it enough payback for everything he put Tiana through? Baby, y'all know this divorce has been pretty messy. And towards the end, it got even messier because there was a lot of back and forth from both Tiana and Aman. And when I tell y'all that some of the requests were just insane, honey, I mean exactly that. First of all, Aman reportedly told the judge that he wants some of the items he gifted Tiana back since they're—
Hell yeah, give me some of that shit back. I want everything back. That's usually what you're supposed to do.
They're no longer married, and he specifically referenced her jewelry and a condo. Apparently, Aman was also seeking a portion of music royalties that Teyana—
Well, you can't give. You can't, no, I just lied. You cannot receive those type of gifts back. Condo and jewelry, you can't. Condo, jewelry, cars, you can't give those back. You gotta repo those, nigga. You gotta repo those. You're crazy.
Before their marriage. In addition, he was also seeking lower payments for child support.
Makes sense.
Because there's a pay gap between him and Teyana. But I knew that request would probably be denied because—
How the fuck you know it's gonna be denied, sweetheart? You don't know how California works. Unless this is not in California. Because if this is in California, that's how it works. Whoever makes the most. So like, let's say he was making this much at the time and she was down here somewhere. It goes off of pay. Now she's making a lot more money and he's not. It adjusts to his money and her money. So you just put your income in and then it spits out. But that's California. I think this is in Georgia.
Details of Aman's financial situation also surfaced, with sources disclosing that he has significant monthly expenses totaling at least $112.
Okay, let's see what he's paying. Woo! He pays $8,000 in child support, but seeking lower payment. So, okay. However, looking at his star, he questions. All right, according to the document, he spends $112,000 per month. Still, god damn. Woo, $14,000 per month on eating out. See, you can't have this shit in here, man. No, you cannot have $14,000 per month eating. You gotta let her motherfucking ass cook. That's how you beat them. She gotta cook. $14,000 on podcasting. I see what you're trying to do here. Business expense. I got it. $6,000 a month on music videos.
His spend.
All these is lies. Now that is the fucking dumb part about his lawyer must have told him, pretend that this is your lifestyle, so you have too much outputage. You're spending too much, so you can't take on any more spending. But dude, they're gonna have you as a single man. So as a single man, your expenses of $14,000 eating out is not even realistic. It doesn't even make sense.
Spending reportedly includes over $14,000 on dining out, another $14,000 on his podcast, and more than $6,000 on music video production each month. Aman also spends $10,000.
Iman also spends $10,000 for one. So you spend $14,000 eating out, but $10,000 on food. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me? I can't hear. Oh, I think I'm too loud, messing up the recording. So I don't know if 14,000 is all of it and 10,000 of it is just lunch per month.
And $19,000 a month in travel going from South Atlanta to Alpharetta for work. So that request for—
So she's lying too. He spends $10,000 on just lunch, $1,000 traveling back and forth for work per month.
Where child support was never going to cut it. Well, the ruling was made, and many of the things Aman was requesting were not granted. From the ruling, Teyana has been entitled to retain 4 key marital properties, which—
Okay, so she keeps 100% ownership of her companies, tailor-made aunties, make sure. She keeps all her jewelry, of course. Maybach, she keeps. Mercedes Sprinter van, will that be hers or his? A tour bus and her Bronco truck. Now, I don't know if this is the stuff that's hers before they got together or something they got to, Because she's an artist, so the tour bus is probably hers, right? I wouldn't
have an estimated value of over $10 million and are understood to be significant assets from their shared estate. She has also been awarded a collection.
See, this is hard when you hear about it because all the assets could have been hers in the first place.
Of vehicles, including a Maybach, a Mercedes Sprinter, a tour bus, and her prized Bronco truck. And she retained all her jewelry plus 100% ownership of her companies, TaylorMade and Aunties. Meanwhile, Aman will keep his luxurious Miami condo. He'll also retain ownership of his South Georgia compound and Decatur, Georgia compound. He will also keep all his Shumpert investments as revealed during the trial. And while the specifics of these investments were not disclosed publicly, they likely include a diverse portfolio spanning across various sectors. In addition, Iman has also been ordered to make a one-time 7-figure payment to Teyana Taylor. And he has also...
Okay, so he's making a one-time payment from the divorce, probably spousal. So here's the thing in court that a lot of people don't know. So you have your prenup, which the prenup is this: whatever you're bringing into the relationship, you keep, right? It's yours. You don't split it. Once you get married, everything you make while you're married is technically 50-50. Now, here's the problem sometimes with people who are already established. If you don't have a postnup means you're protecting your assets after you get married. So if you don't do that, meaning, let's say someone marries me right now, whatever I made as of yesterday is all protected, right? Everything I make today moving forward, if I don't have nothing in writing, they get half. So they automatically get half of the YouTube check, half of all the things that I do moving forward, even if they didn't have nothing to do with any of them. So you have to have language in there that protects the train that's already moving. So, you know, it's better to start I call it a community beef, like when you're married, like, all right, since we're married now, you don't get nothing that's already has my name on it. If we want to start a business together, I'll put some money in, you put some money in, whatever that makes, we get 50, it's 50% like that. But you know, all the entity that's made before you is still untouchable. You have to still do stuff like that. So most of this stuff kind of sounds like it's hers. He gets to keep all this stuff. He wanted his child support to go down from $8,000. It's still at $8,000, so that didn't change. Whatever he made while they was married, he has to pay half, one-time payment of whatever that is. So that's 7 figures. So basically anything from $1 million to $9 million. Now, she's smart by saying she wants one payment. Here's why. If she said, I would take it monthly moving forward. So let's say it was, $7 million. So she's taking it monthly. So it'll take 3-4 years to pay it. He can go broke in those 4 years and don't have to pay it. He can spend all the money. He can give all the money away. He can do whatever and then go back to court and say, I don't have any money. They can't beat a dead horse, right? And then he'll owe a judgment. Now, once he owes a judgment, now he gets to now offset. So like, let's say it's $7 million. Now he gets to go in and say, well, I can only afford $3,000 a month moving until the rest of my life, which is smart. You don't lose bulk of your money, even though you still owe the $7 million, you don't lose bulk of your money. And there's little tricks and trades, but she seemed like her lawyer is smart enough to understand that take that shit one time now so we don't have to worry about none of his fuckery later.
Also required to pay $8,000 per month in child support. As far as the kids are concerned, the court has also mandated that Iman cover 100% of the private school fees for both of their daughters. Of course, even before we got here, there's been a ton of drama around the divorce, with Teyana accusing Iman of being jealous of her fame and feeling insecure about not being good enough for her, despite...
Wait a minute, nigga. Fame? What has she done lately? I don't mean to be rude, but what has she done for the fame? I remember in a Kanye West video, I couldn't even enjoy it because it was his wife, and I'm not going to lust over a man's wife. But she was looking nice in that video, and that was the only thing I really know her in. I know they did a show together. I like this couple, man. This was a good couple, man. Right, I had Iman here, had the kids over here, the daughter, funny as hell. The family was a nice family, man. Not gonna lie.
The fact that he
I don't like this breakup. I don't approve. I don't approve.
Was earning way more playing basketball than she could ever dream of making in music. In the divorce filing, Teyana claimed that Iman would grow annoyed when they would attend public events together, and paparazzi would even ask him to step out of the frame. In addition, Teyana said that Iman started sending her negative text messages with condescending and manipulative language in response to her being in the spotlight.
What the fuck does that got to do with money? The judge, I know the judge be like this. Oh, he sent you some text messages. Oh, okay. The fuck that got to do with get to the facts. I want the money. And this is the thing about court. Everybody want to talk about the person themselves. None of that shit means anything. You don't have to like me as a person. This is not a character. Court is not character building. Who gives a fuck about his character? What does he have in his bank? That's it. All that spaghetti. Ooh, he was a bad father, this and this. Cool, he's a bad father. The nigga make $4, all right? You gets 20 cents of that, okay? Keep it moving. I don't give a fuck what else you say about him. You can say, well, you had kids with him.
He claimed Aman would pick fights with her for no reason, even on her birthday, and then apologize. The court documents also went on to reveal that
How do you prove that? You can't.
Teyana began to intentionally dim her light for her husband in an effort to have a harmonious and peaceful marriage, as Aman became more and more angry about her stardom. What's more, Teyana said that she turned down recording opportunities and acting gigs because Iman did not want her to work. But she said that when she stopped working after giving birth to one of their kids, Iman complained about her not making money. That's why she filed, saying that Iman had been treating her cruelly and displaying extreme narcissistic behavior throughout the majority of their marriage. In addition, Teyana also alleged that she was initially planning on divorcing Aman on 2 occasions before she finally pulled the plug, citing him allegedly having cheated before the marriage, during her pregnancy, and after. She
cheated before the marriage? Huh?
Also alleged that Aman was sending pictures of himself and his 2-month-old child to chicks she believed he was dealing with, prompting her desire to part ways in 2018. Teyana also told the court in another filing that Aman consistently failed to properly care for the children, and he allegedly failed to feed them, despite being in the residence with the kids. Apparently, Aman was smoking and was under the influence while taking care of their 2 daughters, 7-year-old Iman Taylor and 3-year-old.
Oh, this is babies. Yeah, you know, listen, this is all part of divorce and child support because you want to say he's an unfit father. And the reason you say he's an unfit father is custody. You want more custody because more custody gives you more child support. So you got to talk about his weed smoking and all that stuff. That's just part of it. So you can't take all of it as real things, right? It's a smear campaign on both sides. This is how you do it.
Old Rue Rose, and he allegedly put the 2 children in a rideshare in Chicago where they were allegedly dropped off in the general population area of the United Center as he was transported there by a private driver. Basically, Teyana was saying that Iman consistently demonstrated a clear disregard for the safety of the children, and she was
probably in the car with him. Who knows?
Tired of it. And that's not all loves. Teyana also said that Iman diminished their marital estate by over $3.7 million when he took out loans behind her back. And she also called out Iman for failing to pay the taxes on their marital property in Miami, Florida. She explained that Iman always paid the real estate taxes on all their properties until he suddenly made the unilateral decision to stop paying. Child, it's been messy, but the relationship was also one hell of a mess. So clearly they are better off just going their separate ways. Now, for those who recall, back in April 2023, there were already allegations that Iman and Teyana were living apart. And apparently, they were only keeping face, and Teyana's mom had been helping out a lot since she had become a single.
And that's her mama? Hey, her mama cute.
mother. Then later on, Teyana took to Instagram and wrote a rather detailed post to provide clarity and address the rumors about their split. She actually confirmed that they had been separated for a while, and she was also initially quick to say that cheating did not play a part in the breakup, just like she had previously always defended Aman. She wrote at the time, "In all fairness, Aman and I are separated and have been for a while. To be 1,000% clear,
I don't know why. Listen. Once you meet, when y'all get married people, man, and you a celebrity, come on. Y'all already know them things is coming, man. So them things is coming. They gonna come out, they gonna be throwing it, man. You gonna have to start dating the ugly dog. All right, listen, if you're gonna cheat, man, you're gonna have to do it the right way, man. Go ugly. Go old as hell, man. You start getting, like, you gotta, if you're 30, 40, man, ain't no more 20, 30, 40-year-olds, man. No. You gotta go 60, 70, man. All right, if it's just to get a nut off, go 60, 70, man. You can't sit there and fuck with these young, they snitching. Oh, they quick to snitch all day long. You gotta go old. Ain't no fit, come on, man. First of all, what type of 50-year-old woman is about to tell she's fucking you, right? Your girl ain't gonna believe it anyway, so you need to go that age. Anything under, they snitching on you, dog. They gonna tell, as soon as you hit it, boom, as soon as you leave, they DMing, they just had fun, LOL, nah.
Fidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. We are still...
Yeah, y'all keep letting them sack chases, man. Them sack chases moving y'all, they messing your lives up, y'all.